Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's topic's a topic that's pretty tough, but it's prevalent here in our society, and that's dealing with road rage. We talk a little bit about aggressive driving throughout the course, but when we talk about road rage, we're talking serious road rage. We're talking someone out to hurt you or try to kill you in some situations. Here locally, in my local community, we've had two people shot and killed in the last 3 years due to road rage. And so it is here, and it's unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. There's several factors that I feel like that are causing road rages. People are so pressed for time. Cars nowadays here in the United States and across the world are built better. They have more technology. They have they drive a lot better, smoother and things of that nature, to where you don't really feel like you're going 70 miles an hour or 80 miles an hour or whatever the case may be. And so when you're, and then also too, there's a thing called highway hypnosis that I think a lot of people experience, and they don't realize they experience it because it kind of creeps up on them, and they're sort of just not not expecting it. Okay, highway hypnosis is basically like if you're you guys who have or played sports in your life, you kind of get in the zone. You kind of block things out, and so that's sort of that way. Let's just say you're going on a trip and you're on the interstate, and it's 70 miles an hour, and you're used to going 70 miles an hour for an hour and a half to 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever that the trip may require. And then you get off the off ramp and then go onto just a regular road. Maybe it's 45 miles an hour, and you get behind someone that is driving 45 or 50 miles an hour, and you get a sense of anxiety because this person cannot go as fast as you're used to going because A, the speed limit, and B, they're trying to be careful and be safe. So that's putting so much stress, so much self-imposed anxiety because you're not used to going that slow. And so after a period of time, you get angry at this person who is obeying the law and doing what they should do, and then it could cause ugly situations. A few things I do want to mention with road rage, and then there's a video that we're going to watch, but I'm going to put it in the link instead of putting it inside the video. Um, but the first thing I would say, this is not someone who revs up their car, maybe gives you the one finger salute, or just yells obscenities at you. This is not what I'm talking about. You're going to have that happen. If you guys who take driver's ed, it may happen to you in the driver's ed car, because I can personally speak for myself and all my drivers, instructors. We have experienced road rage against us. Just a couple of things that we've experienced, that I've experienced more so, is people's trying to run us off the road, revving their engine at us, cursing at us, cutting us off. Two separate incidents, two separate young ladies that I was driving, student drivers. I've had racial slurs screamed at them. That's just a handful of things. Road rage could be anybody. It could be you, it could be me, it could be your parents, it could be your relatives, it could be anyone. Anyone's capable of road rage. I've had students that have been, one in particular I'm thinking of, he had road rage against me in the car. So it's real easy to get road rage, especially if you live in densely populated communities or towns or cities. It could be frustrating. One particular town that I'm thinking of, it takes me an hour to get through. It's not a very big community. It has a lake, and everybody likes the lake and things, and so it's everybody likes to be there, and it's a good, safe community. However, traffic is a bear, and it takes me an hour to get through what would equivalently take 10 or 15 minutes to get through. So you can see where the road rage, people not letting you in, people speeding up, things like that could occur. One thing too, if now let's get back to the real road rage part. If someone's trying to hurt or kill you or whatever, and that's serious. And I'll be honest with you, I've never had that happen to me, and hopefully, I won't have that happen to me ever, and hopefully it won't ever happen to you as well. First and foremost thing I want to tell you not to do. Number one is this: don't go home. Don't go to your friend's house. Don't go to your boyfriend's house, girlfriend's house, best friend's house. Don't go to school. Don't go to work. Don't go to church. Don't go anywhere that this person associates you with, or who they associate you with. Why? Because you don't want your parents to come home to someone, trying to hurt them, or your sister, your brother, or your family members, or whatever, or whoever I should say. You don't want that. Okay. First thing, this is one of the second thing I would do is this: remain calm. I know it's easier said than done, but when you're not if you get upset, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to have an accident, and that accident most likely will be on you instead of the person trying to run you over or trying to experience road rage. So, number two, remain calm. Number three, this is one of the very few times that I promote this. Make sure your cell phone's with you somewhere where you can reach it. Call 911. Tell the officer the dispatch, tell the dispatch where you're at, what road you're on, and that you need help. And hopefully the dispatch will have an officer nearby you to where they can take care of the situation. They're trained, they're professionals, and so they would have more of an opportunity to help you. Number four, don't get out of your car. Okay, your car provides protection and gives you an opportunity to get away if you have to. Okay, this is serious stuff. This is not someone just giving you that one finger salute everybody loves to do. Okay. Number five, drive them to the police station. Know where your police stations are at. If they're that upset with you, okay, if they're that upset with you, they're not paying attention to the road. They're not paying attention to where they're at, what the names of the roads are, how to get there, how not to get there. They're upset at you. Okay? And so, drive them to the police station. Stay on the phone with dispatch and say, hey, I'm driving them to the police station. Please help me. Okay? Number six, or something like that, number six is this: don't make eye contact. Okay? That's super important. Us gentlemen, we like to make eye contact with people, especially if we're upset with someone. Eye contact, and even for the ladies, I wouldn't make eye contact. And the reason being is a lot of people associate eye contact, me and you looking at each other, as a form that I'm ready to fight you. Okay, like let's go, let's fight, or let's get get an argument or whatever. Okay, by you not looking at them, it's kind of hard to fight somebody not willing to fight you. Okay, it's kind of like going to a sporting event and the other team doesn't show. It's kind of hard to have a game, right? Okay, so don't make eye contact. Don't get out of your car. Don't go home. Call 911. Like I said, keep driving. Call 911. Say, hey, I'm at ABC Road. Please help me. And hopefully, the officer, whoever, will be in your vicinity and they can help you because they're trained. They've got the know-how, and you don't. I don't. I personally wouldn't either. Okay, don't make eye contact. Don't go home. Please don't go home. Okay, this is serious. Okay, don't stop. If you can continue driving, drive them to the police station. Okay, this is very, very important. Like I said, it is here and it is across the United States, and I'm sure across the world it's that way as well. But it could be you, but you have to be prepared. But please remain calm. You make a mistake, and certainly I've never had this happen, so I can't speak from experience. Um, but if you make things, you kind of help yourself by remaining calm. If you are calm as much as you can be, I know still you're anxious, you're nervous, but this way you don't have any accidents, you don't jeopardize your life. If you got any passengers with you, you don't jeopardize their life, and you don't hit anybody oncoming or any pedestrians walking on the street. Okay, so that's where it would be your fault. You would be facing possible jail time and stuff like that over somebody else's decision to be upset with you. We've had some, like I said, a few times people have sort of road rage on us, sort of. Not to that extent, obviously, driver's ed car. One thing I can tell you with driver's ed cars, especially since we've got the student driver stickers on there and all that good stuff, is people like to intimidate driver's ed cars. They like to intimidate me as an adult in a driver's ed car, which is kind of really, really dangerous. So if you're with any instructor and you experience it, once again, remain calm, listen to the instructor. They're going to try to get us out of this situation as best as they can as well. They'll probably call 911 if it's that bad. But just always, always, always remain calm. Never go home. Don't get out of your car. Call 911, especially if it's that bad. Now, I'm not, like I said, please don't call 911 just because somebody passed you and gave you the one finger salute. You're going to get that, okay? I'm not saying it's good, but I would keep an eye on it. I would make sure that doesn't escalate into road rage. Aggressive driving's here as well. People, that's our lifestyle, unfortunately. That's another thing too, another video altogether. So remember all the tips I've given you. Road rage could be in us, okay? Like I said, you could be rushed for time. Maybe you're going to sports practice or whatever, and you need to be there at 5, and rush hour starts at 4:30, and traffic delays and jams and accidents and all this other stuff that's related to rush hour. Well, leave earlier. Leave at 4. If you know it's going to take you 30 minutes to get somewhere, don't leave at 4:30. Leave at 4. Get there. Get to your practice at 4:30. At least you're in the parking lot, or you're changing to your outfit, or whatever it is that you've got going on. And then that way you're fine. You don't have to stress over it. Okay. Also, too, there is research for us as drivers that, and the video you kind of tell us that, is like over a period of time, if you drive aggressively, okay, if you drive aggressively over a period of time, and some people do, I mean, that's their personality, that's their lifestyle, and of course I'm not promoting that, is you can develop medical conditions over a period of time because of your heart racing, your heartbeat, and things like that. You just wear on your body, and so it's not a good thing to drive aggressive. People think it is, but it's not. Also, too, as talking about aggressive, not necessarily road rage, people like speed and drive aggressive, thinking that they'll get to their destination faster. But here's the thing: I do have some research that I could show anyone that, like, from 55 to 65 miles an hour, you're only going to get to your destination maybe 3 to 5 minutes faster. Okay, you have to kind of take into consideration is driving aggressive, potentially hurting someone, running stop signs and red lights and things like that. Is it worth those 3 to 5 minutes? Driving aggressive around cyclists or driving aggressive around people or whatever, Is that really worth 3 to 5 minutes of your life? If you hit one of them, you probably spend some time in jail. Is it worth it? Is those 3 minutes really worth it? If you answer yes, I would probably disagree with you. Matter of fact, I know I would. But that's your life, your prerogative. But I'm not going to go an extra 10 miles an hour faster in an unsafe situation just because I want to drive aggressive to get to my destination 3 minutes earlier. My life, my passenger's life, potential other people around me, oncoming traffic, pedestrians, people in general. It's not worth losing their life and me going to jail, possibly for the rest of my life. So you have to kind of be smart about it. I teach a lot about responsibility in class. So we're capable of road rage. I've been upset. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I haven't been, but try to calm down with it. I mean, you're not going to change. At the end of the day, that person being aggressive to you or you being aggressive, you're not going to change them. They're still. You're going to go to your house. They're going to go to their house. Chances are they won't even know you were upset with them. I would say about a 95% chance they wouldn't even know. Okay, so is it really worth it? You kind of think like that. Well, anyway, like the video if you like it. Feel it helps me out. I'm gonna leave the link in this video for the road rage. Please be careful out there. Depending on what part of the country, what state, and what part. Even here locally, there's various contrasts of different traffic. We've got a major metropolitan area, 2.1 million, 2.2, something like that. And then just 2 hours up the road, up the highway, north of here, the communities, you barely see a car, much less traffic. So it varies from place to place, community to community, town to town. So be careful. Don't get out of your car, please. Because one reason you don't get a car and don't want to fight too, and I just not thought of this, and I apologize because it doesn't sound like I was wrapping things up. But you don't know if that person has a weapon. They may have a gun, they may have a knife, they may have whatever weapons there are. So that's one reason you stay in your car. So anyway, like I said, like the video, give me a thumbs up. I really care about you guys. I really don't want anything to happen. Call 911. Please know where that phone's at. This is one time. I want you to call 911. Okay. Thanks a lot, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.